Hello, one and all.
Objection!
And welcome to the Surgeonites. I'm Joe.
And I'm Oliver.
And this is going to be a new game.
Phoenix Wright, ex-attorney. You think you can be a good lawyer?
Is that blood? Oh no, that person is dying. Dang it, why me? Where's the sound? I'll be right back. So this guy's looking for someone to pin it on.
Someone like...
Him.
I'll make it look like he did it.
August 3rd, 1947, District Court's Defendant Lobby #2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Hello. Hello, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. You don't look like the me I know. I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes a murder trial straight off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of those reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out in any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Unknown voice. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Isn't that your client screaming over there?
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, that's him.
Death, despair! Oh!
Oh, we're playing Danganronpa.
I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die!
Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. His name is Butts.
Nick.
Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live with a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me? Nick, who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away?
Person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy arrested was an unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying: when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. He's a good guy at heart though. That's why I owe him. Why I took this case to clear his name. That's what I'm going to do. This is Danganronpa.
We'll do the voice for him.
The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Celery Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. And Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will destroy the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mrs. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading, knees weak, arms are heavy, vomit on sweater already, mom's spaghetti. Test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and consciously. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Ah, I know this one. When I read the case report cover so many times, it's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. Well, the victim, of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court record. Just touch the court record button to check it out any time, okay? Check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. To your answer, what is the victim in this case? Court record. Cindy. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Attorney's badge. Somebody named Cindy. Cindy Stone.
Cinderblock.
The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She bled out. Struck once with a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. That's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts this, accepts it into evidence.
Alright.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call upon its first witness.
The prosecution calls upon the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what am I to do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Ahem! Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony!
Those are both couples that died. Didn't they all die?
I was dumb. She just wasn't talking or taking my cell phone calls. Or seeing me, ever. What's it to you? Anyway.
Mr. Butts, what you described generally what we mean by dumb. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies! I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Yeah, evidence. Huh, indeed. She appears to have been returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but she did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies. She had several sugar daddies.
Daddy's sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Mrs. Stout was.
A stripper.
Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you wanted him to answer that question. Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. The question is irrelevant to this case.
Yeah.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Huh? Well, maybe I did. And maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh, you went. What do I do? He's gonna answer anyway, so I should just have him answer honestly. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Oh. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She was at home. Oh, yeah.
So, like, I didn't see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, then that simply matters. Wait, who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing from the scene of the crime.
So he's the real killer, though. Order! Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call him as witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Salwit to the stand. Mr. Salwit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? You also happen to look like the Happy Mask salesman from Majora's Mask.
Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes.
Mr. Salsworth, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
I'll tell you, Your Honor. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must have been in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment like any normal person would do. Then I saw her laying, a woman, not moving, dead. I wailed in, frightened, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in the apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and I found a public phone. I remember the next time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Oh, I'm fairly supposed to work during a blackout.
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit had was one of those. Your Honor, I have record of the blackout for your pursuit.
Blackout record added. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination?
Your Honor? Alright, right. This is it. This is the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Touch the court record button and point out the contradictions in the testimony. Okay. Let's see.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment.
Let's look at this. Time of death. 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. He said he saw her at 1 p.m. So that's the contradiction. Thought he must have been in a hurry because he left that door
I
half
thought
open.
he must have been thinking it strange. I looked inside of the apartment. Then I saw her alive. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in, frightened down.
Alright, let's just skip this.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there. Arcade park, public phone. Remember the time exactly. Objection!
Present.
Right. You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1. Oh.
Yeah, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe! Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death is at some time after 4 p.m. Nobody was supposed to, no body was supposed to find, there was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Oh, that? Oh, there.
This is trivial! The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why were you certain you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Well, gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Yeah, you see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
There's a blackout!
Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video on tape. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
There was a blackout, you liar! Bit of a voice saying it on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right, you know what to do. I've got this one.
We know it was on a blackout.
When I found the body, I heard the time. Right.
There was a voice saying the time. It was.
Wait, what did I just do? What?
Well, I guess it must have been a radio.
Oh crap, why'd I press that? I didn't mean to.
Right.
I didn't mean to press that. Hearing the television. I know. I mean, there was a 3-hour
Present.
No, I gotta go back. There was a voice. It's this. There was a blackout. There we go. Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Gah! Well,
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid?
no, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah! Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Solid, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. Those constant corrections are harming your credibility.
That, and you seem rather distraught. Ah! My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Solid. I hear your testimony once more, please.
Actually, I didn't hear it that time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to...
Objection!
Yeah, this guy's stupid.
First off, wouldn't the time doesn't hold up here, dude. So that's wrong. Also, okay, let's see here. Table clock in the apartment wasn't there. The murder weapon, the killer used its objection time, baby. It would be this. Wait just a moment.
Stop saying that!
The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
Ah! You, with your objections and your evidence, who do you just think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Solid.
Hey, I saw it. It's there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Pine? As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just twist, tilt it, and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. But you didn't enter the room! Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the murder weapon was a clock to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Ah, oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do it better than that. I can prove you're the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Solid, that sound must have left quite the impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapons, spoke just as you heard it hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never, look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, no, yeah! Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her, and he should burn, give him death!
Okay, you're freaking out. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim.
Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound of the witness came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely the clock. A fact that is clear simply. If you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, if I may have the clock. I ask the court to listen very carefully.
Beep. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Yes, well, he is the thinker after all. Say, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
The clock is 4 hours off. You can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely this discrepancy between Mr. Sawit heard the time and the actual time of death. So Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
What's he talking about now?
Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it's running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't...
I gotta prove that. How am I supposed to prove that? Dang it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends with a cross-examination of Mr. Sawit.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. You lawyers are all slime.
I almost had him. Wait, did I lose? What? Wait, I lost? Oh, not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief, listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one your way yet. Not like this. Think! But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time thinking about the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. It's gotta be the power outage. Yes. The evidence. It has to be this. How much time do I have left? I'm having fun. 17 minutes. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's always a piece of evidence in a court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that rules why the clock was slow. It's gotta be the blackout. Excuse me. This proves your claim? How? I can't see what that evidence has to do with the clock. Oh. One more chance. Give me one more chance. Alright, Mr. Wright. Time is not on your side. Be quick about it. Let's see this evidence that supports why the clock was running slow.
It must have to be something we haven't used yet.
Maybe not. Passport. This? No, that wasn't it either. Is it the passport? How is it the passport? Oh, it is. The victim had just returned from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. there, it's 1 a.m. there the next day. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hasn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you had struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit. Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh, he died. Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client?
He was arrested and taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete an offense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, the court is adjourned. And this episode comes to an end. Well, guys, that's been Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, episode 1.
Objection!
I had a lot of fun, and I'll see you later.